ain't no way Amazon ain't smart enough to have no cameras in their truck to see if y'all stealing their packages or something. Like, what's up guys, I'm Shawn Deon, and for those who don't know, I done did a lot of shit, but baby, this is a judgment-free zone, so if you have anything negative to say, beat it. Today's story time is gonna be the time that I did the up in an Amazon Prime truck. Yes, you heard it right, the Amazon Prime truck. Jesus, I'm nasty. If this is our first time meeting, hi, how are you? Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and click that subscribe button to become part of my family. So this is gonna start off like most story times. I was on Grindr. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there, but pause. I did my hair, y'all. I parted it. I'm so proud of this. Like, I don't know how to part nothing. I was in the mirror like this. I mean, this is a whole 5 days old now, but you know, it's fine. It's fine because I'm still proud that I did it. But anyway, back to my story. I was on Grindr, like most days start when I'm trying to do the hanky-panky and all that good stuff. So I'm on Grindr, Latino dude hitting me up, and I'm like, oh my God, he got a bubble butt, like, you know, I'm into bubble butts. I like a, you know, a very plump behind. Yeah, behind. So yeah, we're exchanging, you know, gays, we work quick. We not about to beat around the bush. You know, what's up, you know what we're trying to do, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, cool. But at that time, I was somewhere that he could not come in. And, oh, where's that? Yeah, I was somewhere where he could not come in. So I was like, yo, you know, you got a place? Cause you know, I can come through. He's like, nah, but we can do it in my truck. And I was like, truck? I'm not in high school, what is this? I don't do cars. But then I was just like, okay, you know, I'm really, and your behind is really plump, so I had to do what I had to do. He's like, I'm in your area, and I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, like, you are real close. He was like, okay, well, I'm on this street, and I'm like, oh, you know, that's one street over. I was like, I'm gonna just walk. I should have drove over there, even though it was one street over, but I was healthy that time. So, you know, I'm walking over there, and I'm like, I see a Jeep Wrangler and an Amazon truck. And I was like, oh, you in the Jeep? By the way, anybody that knows me, I really want a Jeep Wrangler. Like, that is my car. So I'm like, okay, like, oh, I get to do it in a Jeep. I ain't never did that. Maybe he'll let me drive it too. No, I'm in the blue one. You talking about this Amazon one? Yes. What? We're just gonna go with this, okay? And then in my head, as I'm approaching the truck, I'm like, what shoes I got on? Because I might have to like run. I don't know if I'm gonna get snatched up in a second. Like I'm over here acting like this isn't dangerous. So, okay, I'm like, okay. Amazon Prime truck, walking, approaching, and I'm like, I'm at the truck, and I'm not about to knock, like, and I'm at a distance away. Like the door is here, and I'm a good like 5 feet from the door, like, oh, I'm at the door, I'm at, like, open that up, like, I'm not getting too close, I don't know, I'm checking my behinds and there, like, I'm like, okay, about to get jumped out here and get stuffed in the back of this fake Amazon Prime truck. I thought it might have had been fake too. So he opened the door, and I'm like, ooh, I see the plump booty, and I'm like, praise God, you know, okay, I think I'm really gonna do this now, because I'm seeing it, but like, then I'm like paying attention, and it's just packages everywhere. And I'm like, how does this even work? Like, I mean, I could stand. So that's a good thing. Like, I could stand up all the way. Like, I won't like this and nothing like that. Like, I'm just standing up chilling. But I'm like, okay, this is really an experience right here. So, you know, he's like, oh, but the only thing is, we're gonna have to either be quick or like we're gonna have to keep moving the truck. And I'm like, why? And he's just like, you know, they can tell when you're not moving. And then it hit me. Does this bitch got cameras in this truck? So I'm like, okay. And I'm looking around like, I don't see no camera. And we do waste no time, because I'm standing there, and all of a sudden my drawers came down, and he just, you know, doing what it do. And I'm like, still looking around like he doing what he got to do. And I'm like, I'm really about to end up on Pornhub. Damn. Like, and you know, it's one of the, I get myself into a lot of those situations where I'm like, dang, I really shouldn't be here right now. I should probably leave. guess what my dumb self does? Stays. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, well, we're doing it down. You know, I'll pull out, I start getting it going. There's a table in the back of those too. I don't know if y'all know, or maybe it was just his, but if y'all ever in the back of an Amazon Prime truck, they got table. It's like a table, it's a metal table, and just boxes everywhere. So he like linked over the table. We're gonna skip past that, because y'all need to know all of that actually. Matter of fact, what was the happenings inside and all of that. But yeah, so while I'm doing it, this was like, it was one of those like, oh my God, this is kind of a rush. But at the same time, I'm looking for cameras and can't enjoy it while I'm doing it. I'm like, I really don't want to be on the camera right now. So then in a minute, he's like, hold up, let me move the truck. I got half my clothes on, probably like now actually, because I'm only wearing this shirt. And it's like, he's got half of his clothes on and now he's just driving the truck. And I'm standing in the back like, hold on, like, okay. I'm being taken away from my home. We pull up in a new spot and I'm like, okay, can I finish now? Cause like at this point, like I was just like, I need to hurry up and do this so I can get going. Needless to say, I didn't find no cameras. While he was driving again, I was looking, I was like, checking under the little table. I was moving back packages. I was like, ain't no way Amazon ain't smart enough to have no cameras in their truck to see if y'all stealing their packages or something. Like, so I'm really like, well, at this point, like, I mean, I did it anyway, so I'm waiting for the video to be released on Pornhub. That's me, y'all, and all my glory, you know. Give me my royalties. Somebody better pay me. But yeah, so I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna finish. I was delivering packages on an Amazon Prime truck because it was a big package that day, and some of it got on some of y'all's packages. So if y'all live in Orlando, I'm sorry. Not really. I had a decent time after I started looking for cameras, so after I stopped looking for cameras, correction. But yeah, I was like, okay, well, it is what it is. And to this day, that dude still messages me and he be like, yo, and I be like, you had me once, not again. I'm not doing that again. That was not, I mean, that was tea. I'm actually very happy I did it, because I remember afterwards, who did I call? I either called Nick or Lena. I called one of them and told them, and they was like, you did what? You did what? And I was like, yeah, I was in the back, like. So the moral of this story, or the lesson for this story, because every story comes with a lesson. A man in uniform with a nice bubble butt delivering packages can handle a package. I'm just playing, I'm not gonna leave y'all on that. The moral of this story is, don't do stupid stuff in a work truck, because you never know if you're being recorded, because it sure was tracking us. Someone could have popped up. I could be on the internet in about a day, who knows when. So just don't do it. Don't be distracted by a big booty, because it ain't worth it. And that's the lesson I'm gonna leave with y'all today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe, because it helps me out a lot and I will appreciate it so much. Thank you. And go ahead and click this playlist that's gonna pop up and be like, yo, it's the Storytime playlist, and watch all of them story times, because my story times is bomb. Period. If no one told you today, you're beautiful. I love you. And until next time, bye.